Hello, chatters. If you would please consult the chart, you would find that, society is collapsing and the West has fallen. As long as you consult the chart, of course. Billions must be rewound. How much do I owe? It's 3 memberships, buddy. Oh man. You guys all started posting way too quick. Hang on, let me scroll up. Hello Rereader. Hello Darius. Hello Just Alex. Hello Jabari. Hello Cleed. Hello Jay. Why are we still here? Asks Shadow Punch 13. Because this is all we have left. Is this solitary stream. Where we yap for an hour and a half, and then we finally start talking about MHA, and then the stream just sort of ends after that. Hello, Whitlord. We in the gutter. Everything is fucked. Hello, Jeff. Oh my god. Since you last streamed, I finished Season 1 of ReZero and almost done with Season 2. I hope you've been enjoying it, Jabari. It's quite good. Hello, Bubba. I'm getting clowned as an MHA enjoyer by IRLs after this chapter. It should have been before this chapter as well, but I digress. Hello, Double JP. How are you today? I'm fine. It's one of the first things I'm doing in the day, kind of. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Hello, Caper. Bach Hotel. True. Oh, it's Sunday. Yes, it is. Why are you gifting one odd, like, individual? Can you only do, like, groups of 5 or something? Oh my god, Roishi, I haven't seen you in ages. You've indoctrinated me? That's the goal. That's the goal, man. Told a streamer I think My Hero's a 2 and I got jumped by the chat. I mean, I'm not surprised considering that we are very much in the minority here, so. Did you enjoy the eclipse last week? I live in California, so I didn't really see it. Oh my goodness.
You check out Chapter 1 of Astro Royale? Thoughts?
I did not. I haven't read Weekly Shonen Jump yet for the past 2 weeks. That's the new Tokyo Revengers manga, right? Or whatever. 1 to 5 to 10? That's weird. But I guess sure. The Bubba ending? What the fuck is the Bubba ending? I caught up on ReZero anime due to your opinions. I hope you enjoyed it. Second NA. My IRLs enjoyed Iron Might and called me stupid for pointing out the Iron Might. I mean, like I said, we are not particularly in the majority here for our MHA opinion, so it's not surprising. How is everyone doing today? How was everyone's day? How has everyone been for the past 2 weeks? I did not stream last chapter because I already talked about the leaks on stream for like the first time ever and probably the only time ever because the West fell and I had to be there on the ground. I had to be on the scene as the West fell. First day off in 2 weeks? That's fucking brutal. Been taking care of a stray cat recently. Cats are so based. Had to be at the ground zero to share that asset at the HSGC hate? True. It's very true. Did the official translations change anything in 419, 420? I don't know. I haven't read, so. Getting off work after a 10-hour shift. Jesus, guys. You work 2 jobs? Jesus. This is not how things should be. Your opinion on the latest Kagurabachi chapters? Haven't read them yet. I'll probably read them today, though, after stream. Hello, final message. Try to write a plan for that comic I'm making, but the story seemingly has no conflict at the moment, which is bad and something I need to figure out before I write it. Yeah, conflict would be pretty important for very many stories. Get 2 part-time jobs that eases your mind? Maybe moderately. Have you guys been enjoying My Hero Academia? Do you guys love these chapters? Obviously, these chapters are big enough that I know what happened in them, so it's not really an authentic first-time reaction. I know, I know what they are. I know that they are not good, but that's okay. For those who only keep up through My Hero Academia through my streams, you are in for a treat. I just can't muster up the motivation to care or be angry at this point. Yeah, this is kind of the same for me. I like, if none of my audience cared about My Hero Academia anymore, I definitely wouldn't talk about this shit anymore. I must say, chat, for this retrospective, I have reread the Final War so many fucking times, man. It's not healthy. It's not a healthy thing to do. Currently, the retrospective is 41 pages. We are currently doing the Ochako versus Toga section, and we are 4 pages into that. Has your opinion changed with rereading it? Sorry, that was Steam. Yes, my opinion has changed on the Final War. Every time I reread it, I like it less. Is this Star Fox OST? Yes. It's one of the only OSTs I could use on stream without getting copyrighted, so. I'm trying to think of a single thing that I liked more on a reread. Maybe the Toto Fam stuff, but I already like that, so I guess it's not surprising. I don't know. I can't imagine having to read the Shoji chapters over and over again. I know. I mean, I mostly... I didn't copy-paste my script that I already wrote for this plotline, but I did reference it a lot, so that I didn't have to reread it that many times. What is there like in the Final War? I like the Endeavor stuff. The AFO backstory is the only good AFO content that's happened in the past 4 years. The Toto Fam stuff was pretty solid. Ochako versus Toga had some good stuff. Everything else is not very good though, yeah. But like, that's the thing, right? Is while there's some good stuff, the bad stuff is like, as you can tell by the thumbnail, the West has fallen. If you would like, you can consult the charts, etc, etc. Do you enjoy reading the War Arc 1 chapter at a time every other week or so, or all at once? I don't know. It's better to read it all at once for sure. It's a better experience. Not that it's much better. Ochako versus Toga's on a fucking nice edge depending on if Toga lives. I think that she'll be alive. I think that's Almost guaranteed, honestly. Didn't Hori mention that MHA was supposed to end in 2022? Yeah. He for gore. When we do a rank of every MHA arc, probably when we're closer to the end of the series. Wow, now live on my channel. Holy shit, I had no clue. Thank you. Thank you for the email. I'm saving most revisiting of tier lists for the end. Which ones did I like of Deku's quirks? Black Whip. Yeah. Detox with some ReZero after the retrospective. I detox with some ReZero every single day of my life, dude. You see, the retrospective may be 41 pages, but my next ReZero video, let me see. My next ReZero video is 55 pages currently. Thoughts on the season 7 trailer? It looks pretty bad. I know you guys might want to talk about the memories episode, but I have not watched those. I'm sorry. I'm really not interested in that shit, so I have not watched those. I remember Bubba posted here. Let me see. I know Bubba posted some pictures. And they looked hilarious. Oh, I can't search because my OBS is open. Let me try it again. Bubba, and then has image. He posted some screenshots, and they look pretty not good. For the most part. Let's see. Here's two from the All Might. Dude. The All Might episode, from what I heard, there was an episode that recaps, like, the All Might stuff. And, like, the episode going through all of the reasons why I hate Iron Might is so crazy. Did you see Dark Might? I'll be honest, I have not even watched the movie trailer. I'm really not that interested in it. Your ReZero Magic video was great. I'm excited for Season 3 anime only. Well, I hope you look forward to the Authority and Divine Protections one. Although that one will have some pretty heavy spoilers, kind of, so be careful. Let's see. Oh, shit. Hey, thank you for becoming a Diamond member. I appreciate that. Where was I? Right. I blame Shonen Jump for MHA failing. I don't blame Hori that much. So, like, there's a certain level, right, where that's cope. And I'm not gonna say that Shonen Jump played zero into Horikoshi failing with MHA, because I'm sure that's partly correct. But it's the same thing of where people blamed the editor for everything. Like, Horikoshi is very capable of writing dog shit, as we can tell. Your channel might start getting gassed by the algorithm with the release of ReZero Season 3 if you start making videos about it, right? Yeah. That's the plan. Burger or pizza? I guess pizza, man. I think MHA is like 10 chapters to go or so. Yeah, probably. I think we have 2 chapters left of this volume or something, and then we have a volume after that. I think at some point we just have to accept that Hori had bad ideas. Yes, I agree. Hello, Ocean Man. How are you doing today? I like the talent versus hard work discourse that popped up again on Twitter last week. Every time I see that now, I just have a big smile on my face. Because my video cooked hard as fuck. From what Warden says? Who is Warden? Somehow I always catch you streaming. That's because I wait for you to be at your least busy, and then I go live. Like I'm watching through the window and shit, you know? I left for 5 minutes to be already read the new chapters? No. Here. This is... that's one hell of a window. This is a screenshot from one of the Memories episodes. I fucking hate how Deku looks. So let's see, the only thing you liked in the whole final was Totovam and Togo Choco stuff? Yeah, probably. I sent the Imar thing on Twitter? Yeah, I already opened it. Yeah, this looks bad. Of course, though, I want people to keep in mind that these are Memories episodes, and I'm going to assume that these are not very high priority. But yes, this does not look like Deku. This is Beku, just so you guys know. In the Memories episode, they actually had a flash forward to the sequel series. We have this one, the great shot of all of the all of the One for All wielders. You could just see a massive differential in like character style here too. That's one specific key animator I ever see that draws them like that. Yeah, I don't know their names anymore. I used to know the names pretty well, but not anymore. What'd you think about the last JJK chapter? It's JJK, so it was fine. Is that a real anime screenshot? Yes. This is from the Memories episode. Again, these are Memories episodes. I'm assuming these are not going to be the most, like, tightly knit episodes. They're probably just going to be slapped together. Banjo looks like this. Is season 7 out? No. Not technically, but like yes. But also no. But also yes. Oops. And then they put heavy emphasis on the end of the All Might episode on the the briefcase. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. How did Bubba send me this tweet? Hang on. Iron Might Shooter's gonna be using this one like Pat Bev. What is this? Copyright! Don't kill me. I haven't trusted One for All to all of you, but even so, that doesn't mean my job is done. Oh my god. I'll keep fighting, because even if the Embers of One for All die out. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. I'm really not looking forward to getting to the Iron Might section of the retrospective. Hell yeah, the best plot point ever. He has no song where he has to be doing this. They're gonna be using this to say Iron Might was heavily foreshadowed? Yeah, as if the the anime is the exact same as the fucking manga, I guess. I remember somebody commented, speaking of foreshadowing, somebody commented on my last stream about the 419 leaks, and they were like, but it was foreshadowed. And I was like, oh, thank God. thank God it was foreshadowed. I had no clue. That means it's good now. I can't believe that one of the few times the anime chose to add extra foreshadowing was the fucking Iron Man ripoff. They knew that Hori fumbled, bro. They're trying their best. Iron Might sucks, man. Iron Might was really like 15 9/11s for me. Oh, brother, they're talking about One Piece in the chat. Can you say with certainty which ending is the least worst? The current ending of... or the Heroes Rising ending? I don't know what the ending is, so I don't know. What do you think All Might should have done besides Iron Might? If you guys were there, Hollow Might was literally the peak. Hollow Might was such a fucking gas idea. Heroes Rising retroactively being redeemed is actually insane. I've been saying it for a while. I did cope for a while, but I was like, you know, this is the same guy who thought Heroes Rising was a good ending. What the hell is Hollow Might? Hollow Might was when Iron Might first got revealed. It was probably the largest distribution of cope in the modern United States. It was that it wasn't actually All Might there. He was piloting a hologram to waste AFO's time while still, like, respecting his own life. That shit was gas. But then it was just Iron Might, so it didn't matter. Last Jedi shit. Probably. I haven't seen it, but that makes sense, yeah. When Iron Might first happened, I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. But what if it's a hologram? That'd be pretty cool. I think I even said it in my Iron Might video. I was like, man, this is terrible, but what if it's a hologram? That would be fucking awesome. What's my favorite manga anime? ReZero. I was ready for like the 5% chance to delete that video if it was Hollow Might, because it would have been so gas. Hollow Might taking a huge blast just to walk out unscathed and scare the dog shit out of AFO. It's a good sign when your writer does something and you're excited at the possibility of, whoa, what if it isn't real? Ironic awesome or literal awesome? It would have been awesome, dude. Like, it actually would have been sick. Ocean, you say that, but that was also me during the 419 leaks. When the AFO gave Tenko Decay thing got proven, I was like, what if this is just fake? That'd be cool. I think Iron Might is when I really stopped feeling things about MHA. And then the Shigaraki thing happened, and then I felt like a twinge of like, oh, this is bad. This like is very frustrating. But then it became funny, so it was fine. So like for this chapter, I think it's just hilarious, honestly. Hello, Top Fan. Mutant plot was my final straw. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Mutant plot made me very mad. Do you have any new opinions on Iron Might that wasn't said in your video? Yes. However, I will wait for the retrospective. Because if I talk about everything, then the retrospective will have nothing new to offer. What if the 4th Memories episode is Shoji? That's not happening. Do you think someone intentionally allows leaks to happen to stir up hype? No. Are they actually recounting the popularity poll? Yes. Somebody fucked up bad. Did I miss the chapter? No. What was worse for you, the way they destroyed Shigaraki's character or All Might's character? Probably All Might. All Might was special to me, man. At least, like, Shigaraki, like, I think Shigaraki still has elements of him left. Whereas All Might was just completely blast. He got boomed. Hey Bubba, how's the Wilgie going? What's a Memories episode? It's something that Season 7 is doing. They're airing 4, basically, recap episodes back to back. For those that don't know, they found out that the popularity poll has to be recounted because a bunch of people on Twitter were like, hey, we all voted for All for One. What the hell? And apparently he only got 8 votes. For recaps, let's go. Slop Anime is back on the menu. Apparently there was like an all-for-one defense force on Japanese Twitter or something. That were all like, we definitely voted more than 8 times. Would it bother the stream to up the volume of the mic? Can you guys not hear me? I have not changed any of my microphone settings. I can hear you fine, I can hear you fine, I can hear— Damn, Ozzy. Your dollar store earbuds are finally getting to you, buddy. I can feel you. Oh. Oh my. I'll see you after stream, Ocean Man. But yeah, I'm getting through Ochako versus Toga right now in the retrospective. And then I'll start Iron Might. And then that's after Iron Might was probably when I was gonna do most of the Aizawa and Kurogiri stuff, but then it got turned into 5 pages, so I'm just gonna delete that section. Does Japan even like All for One? I don't know. The popularity polls don't put him very high at all. How many chapters do you think are left in the story? Less than 15. Unless, of course, Hori decides for the next volume to have more chapters because it's the final one. I don't care about MHA much, but I like Asakun. Thank you, I appreciate that. Ocean Man, when MHA ends, you have to watch ReZero so you can come to my ReZero episode streams. I can't live in a world without you coming to my streams. There's no point. As soon as you watch One Piece, this is fucked up. These are 2 different things. That's not fair. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Bro, I asked bro to watch a 50 episode anime. He's like, okay, I'll watch 50 episodes if you watch 1,000. What the fuck, man? You're asking me to watch a niche isekai? Niche? Bro. Just call it ReZero niche? It's like calling MHA niche. I've never met a ReZeroer. probably for the best. I met so many One Pieceans. Well, I don't think many series are on the scale of One Piece, to be fair, but yeah. How does ReZero compare in popularity? When ReZero airs, it is the most popular anime ever airing at the time. Ocean has become a shonen head. You gonna take that, bro? They're calling you a shonen fan in the chat. Did you see that MHA has sold 100 million copies? I did. Good for Hori. ReZero isn't really that present in mainstream anime discourse anymore because the anime aired 3 years ago. ReZero was like ubiquitous throughout all of anime, like the anime space in 2016 and 2020. Imagine giving your home away just so you can get a single chicken nugget. That's this deal. Save yourself. I keep being called crazy for dropping Mushoku Tensei. Am I really crazy though? No. ReZero paid for like half of Gigguk's rent. Yeah, I heard that video was not very good. Oh, is that the... Actually, I think I watched that video on stream. I think I got 1 minute in before I cringed too hard and I couldn't finish it. If it's the video I'm thinking of. I feel like he kept mentioning it. He made a video that was like ReZero in 8 minutes or whatever. Or something like that. And somebody asked me to watch it on stream and I started it and I stopped within 60 seconds because it was just so cringe. Gigguk is an anime YouTuber that shouldn't be allowed to speak about anime. What did he do to you? You're beefing with a man who doesn't even know who you are, Bubba. AniTube was the main way I heard of ReZero back in the olden days. Yeah. It was very, very popular in 2016, and it was pretty popular in 2020. I'm thinking 2024, this will be the year that will regain our Season 1 status, at least. He said All Might vs. Nomu was the peak of MHA. Dude. Oh, wait. Didn't Gigguk once say that ReZero has, like, no themes? Or something like that? Was that what he said, or was that somebody else? That was him? Okay. Yeah, that was funny. ReZero has no themes. It's true. Let me grab some water. I'm calling in? Oh my god, about Gigguk? I have an 8-day vacation coming up. Maybe it's time for me to binge ReZero. You should, I agree. Do it before Season 3. Most anime YouTube discussion of ReZero gave me a complete incorrect. So, like, I don't blame people for having a really bad perception of ReZero if they spend their time on, like, YouTube and Twitter. Because when you go on Twitter and you hear about ReZero, it's a bunch of gooners with, like, REM profile pictures who have never discussed anything about the series with any substance whatsoever. And then, if you go on YouTube, it's the same thing, except it's about Amelia. And then you see, like, official ReZero marketing, and all they do is market the women. That's all they do. Have you read the chapter? No. I didn't even know Amelia existed before I watched episode 1. I thought it was Rem and Felix. If you watch this podcast, Gigguk changed his views about ReZero. He says it's incredible after watching Season 2. I mean, yeah, Arc 4 is great. I'm glad he was able to enjoy it that much, even in anime form, when the anime did not do a particularly good job. Because of the circumstances. Gigguk has me in my dad mode. I'm not mad, just disappointed. What did he do to you? How many people in my chat are beefing with Gigguk? I think I've watched like one Gigguk video. What are the circumstances? It was COVID. COVID like fucked season 2. Production completely collapsed. He's like the median anituber? Do you, when you say median anituber, do you mean like... I'm thinking, the first character that popped into my head was like Moist Critical, you know, who like never actually has like a strong opinion on anything that's not popular. He also allies with someone that called Ochako Gravity Bitch after dropping season 1. Oh my god. Hello, Ron. This doesn't come as a surprise to anybody who's watched me for like a decent period of time, but I do not watch anime YouTube. The only anime YouTube I ever watched was Ocean Man when he was an anime YouTuber, and when he stopped being an anime YouTuber, I stopped watching anime YouTube. When was the ReZero anime? Season 1 was 2016, Season 2 was 2021, I believe. I'm an hour late, let's fucking go, we haven't started. True! Alright, Alex, have a good one. Gigguk at least gasses Vinland Saga, but it would kill to ever actually explain what's good about it. Yeah, he just kind of says stuff. His comedy feels like a way to cover for the lack of substance, which is fine when you only do joke vids, but it doesn't translate well to more serious attempts at essays, I see. I see. Yeah, man, anytime I have watched anime YouTube, I'll be honest, besides Ocean Man, I love you, Ocean Man, it's just like plot summary with analysis in the title, and then the video just sort of ends. And like nothing about my life has changed. I think I've watched, like, in the distant past, I watched a couple Mother's Basement videos? Is that his name? Yeah. I think he had a couple good videos that I watched when I was younger. Also, trash taste existence is a net negative IMO. Oh, you know what I mostly know Gigguk for? I mostly know Gigguk for saying that Black Clover is better than My Hero Academia because Black Clover it's not trying to be good, which is hilarious. I really liked Oceanus' content. The arc that broke MHA was the video that really made me look into things on a more critical level. True. Well, way before that, but Ocean Man is he was my goal for a while to be able to analyze as well as he does. I like Gigguk, but to say he likes ReZero now is copium. Based on his streams, I don't think he really understands the series. He said that Arc 4 has very little payoff and is more of a transition arc. Interesting. That's a take, yeah. Yeah, don't get me wrong, by the way. When I know I always make fun of find analysis, look inside, plot summary. But that shit makes money. That shit makes bank. That's why I do ReZero summaries of the volumes. However, I do more than just a summary. I do, like, you know, I try to make it its own thing, and I also do analysis in the summary, so I try. But those are, like, the most popular ReZero videos I have. Because that's what people want. It's very fucking unfortunate. Like the stream people? True. I guess summaries like make a little bit more sense for ReZero because a lot less people want to read a book. A lot less people want to read a book than to like read a manga or something. So I'm less surprised about the ReZero one existing. I'd kill myself before reading a book. You're alive right now, though. Have you tried Certain Magical Index? No. Dude, you want to know how I know that Frieren is dead on YouTube, by the way? Is that a fucking Giguk Frieren video got less than 1 million. And that makes me feel way better about my Frieren video flopping. It's because none of these people who supposedly like Frieren actually want to hear about it. It's just, they're just gooners! How is it possible that Frieren has so many fucking gooners, man? Insanity. Will you ever read Vinland Saga? I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun? No. We lost anime to the Gooners, methinks? You're probably right, yeah. Dude, when I made that Frieren video, I was really proud of it. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm like one of the only people that has ever fucking analyzed Frieren on the internet. I'm probably part of like the elite 5 that have analyzed Frieren. Video flopped, and then for the next 28 weeks or whatever, all I see on Twitter about Frieren is people horny as fuck, and that's it. And I was like, okay, well. My bad. Will the Act 3 retrospective video be updated as chapters go on, or is it just going to be official? Wait, what do you mean? Has the reading happened yet? No. Watching the first 3 episodes and seeing Frieren as like a mother figure to Fern just recontextualized so much I have seen on the internet? Yes, it's very strange. Is the goon demographic a bug or a feature? It's a feature. People can't take anime with primarily female cast normally, honestly. That might play a part, but I haven't really... I haven't thought about it that much, but that might be a thing. It's crazy how every anime fan stereotype ended up being true. I know. I thought Frieren was lolly bait when I first started, and after finishing it, I was like, holy shit, this is such a wholesome story. How can anyone twist this to be so weird? I don't know. I think, I was talking to Yozakura-sensei about this a while ago. I think for Frieren, I think an appeal for some people is like, I don't know how else to word this. The lack of sexuality of Frieren is like, they sexualize that. Does that make sense? Like, Frieren as an anime, besides some of that weird shit the animators be doing, is, like, so non-sexualized that it, like, turns them on. Oh, no, Fire Shadow. The retrospective will be the retrospective, and I'll just sort of move on forever, hopefully. It's a weird intersection between Gooners and Tradcath shit. The second Ocean says that, and then the most attractive dude in town says, so, like, how people fetishize nuns. You guys were on the same fucking AI there. I haven't had the chance to watch Frieren. Should I watch it? Frieren is good, yeah. I liked it. I've not finished the anime, unfortunately, because I didn't have the time, but, it's good. Actually glad they haven't gotten a Dungeon Meshi. I kind of regret that I haven't watched Dungeon Meshi. I have watched a lot of anime for spring 2024, by the way. A lot of it is ass. I plan on making a video that ranks the first episode of every spring 2024 anime, titled something like I watched spring 2024 anime so you don't have to, or some bullshit like that. I don't know yet. It would be like a tier list video where I go through and I rank every first episode. Obviously I have not watched quite literally everything, but I have watched a lot. I watched Spice and Wolf, Reincarnated as 7th Prince, Super Cheat Powers, Banished Hero, Re-Monster, God's Game, Unnamed Memory, Glass of God, Elf Bride, Windbreakers, Kaiju No. 8, Studio Apartment, Jellyfish, Girls Band Cry, Reincarnated Aristocrat, Yozakura Fam, and Loser Ranger. Or Ranger Reject, whatever the fuck you guys want to talk. I don't understand those two different titles, but whatever. Kaiju 8 being officially streamed on Twitter is genuinely vile. Yeah, we pirated that shit. Yozakura episode 1 was enjoyable. I can't wait to see this relationship grow throughout the years. Do you watch Jenny Nichols on Bronies? No. She has a theory guys are socialized with sexual things pretty early, so they have difficult positive emotions not related to sex. Maybe, I'm not sure. Did you like Windbreakers? It was okay. Why is reincarnated so common? Great, great question. Is Yozakura family good? I like it, yeah. There's a period in the somewhere in the hundreds for the chapters where I don't like it anymore, but it's it's good. Did you like Ranger Reject? I actually liked it quite a bit, yes. It was one of my favorites of the season. The anime I enjoyed most this season so far would be Ranger Reject, Spice and Wolf, Yozakura Family, Jellyfish. That might be it. Yeah, that's it. There was other stuff that I moderately enjoyed, but... The Kaiju No. 8 anime I will continue watching. I don't like Kaiju No. 8 very much. I think the premise of a 30-year-old who's like down on his luck and has given up on his dream and is working an underappreciated job, I feel like that premise almost doesn't matter. And he essentially just becomes like a 15-year-old in a skin suit of a 31-year-old man or whatever the fuck he is. And it's really not my thing. How do you feel about Mamayuyu now that it's ended? It was not very good. I have not read the final chapter yet. I saw the final panel though because somebody on Twitter posted it. Insane way to end it. Just sort of ends. Studio Apartment Good Lighting Angel Included is an anime I started watching. Yeah, I rated that an F because it was terrible. One of the, I think Studio Apartment is the only anime I dropped before I finished the first episode. I dropped it within 8 minutes. It was fucking dog shit. Have you read the new manga from Wakui? No, I have not. Will you watch Dandadan? Yeah, I'll watch Dandadan. Maybe the anime will make me like it more. Does background music sounds familiar? Is it Star Fox 64? Yes, it is. I'm just waiting for summer for Oshi no Ko Season 2. Yeah, I might actually have to finish Oshi no Ko Season 1 now. I never understood what you didn't like about Dandadan. I need you to read Chapter 1 again and tell me what I would like about it. Ocean Man put it best. Ocean Man put it best on the live episode of Shonen and Chill that Zenrado and I did, when he said that Dandadan reads like the manga author just learned what swear words are. When are you gonna read the chapter? Probably later. If I start reading the chapter, everyone will leave. So, we're gonna delay that a little longer. Somebody said Dandadan was just Japanese regular show. Can we respect regular show, please? Ocean is caps all the time. I would lay down my life for Ocean Man, so... How you been liking the current JJK arc? It's mediocre. I hope they do a good job with the blossoming romance of Ruby and Aqua. Why is MHA so good? Do you know where you are? Is bro lost? Did you get spoiled in the new chapter? Yes. It was... these past two chapters would have been impossible to avoid, so... Would you cut your hand off for Ocean Man? It's already gone. Consider it done. What's your opinion on Megumi from JJK? Literally the biggest who. Biggest who mega lol. Are you still planning on reading Hunter x Hunter? Maybe. Maybe eventually. Did you already talk about the chapter? No. I haven't read it yet. Do you mostly watch something with 24/7 critical eye, or is it just hard to find good taste? There are things that I do watch without paying attention, really. But most of the time, yeah, I watch it and I think about how things are going and I think if it's ass or not. I've been rewatching BoJack Horseman. That show is so goated, dude. Will you be reading the Black Clover chapter this month? What do you think, OneSmart? Considering I dropped it at chapter 80, do you think I'm going to suddenly pick up the new chapter of Black Clover? Season 1 is some trash, though? Of BoJack Horseman? It's fine. How much do you think the poll results will change after the recount? Probably pretty decently. I think there is a chance the top 10 doesn't change. Yeah, Fire Shadow, I'm currently halfway... I'm almost at the end of Season 4 on my rewatch, so... BoJack Horseman's so fired, man. Would you still recommend MHA to me and others? No. Would you watch Voltron? Probably not. Opinions on Chainsaw Man Part 2? It's okay. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't dislike it though. Would you recommend MHA to someone you hate? I don't hate anyone. There's no room in my heart for hate. Hello, Lynn. As with a BoJack video win, I don't think anybody gives a shit about a BoJack video in 2024. Maybe if it was 4 years ago. Not even your landlord? It's not a personal hate, you know, it's a different level of hate. Any idea when Tappei will release a new chapter? Well, he just released a new EX, apparently, so. Have you read or watched Apothecary Diaries? No, but I am it's on the list. I do kind of want to watch that. Just popped in here. What did you think about the All for One giving Tenko decay? Oh, it's ass. And I'll read the chapter soon enough to actually get into it, but I despise it. Would you start tipping your landlord? It's a good one. Is it truly an Asaratha stream if the first hour isn't just yapping? What novels are you currently reading? None. I am really not good at consuming. Have you talked about Mamayuyu getting axed? I have not. However, here are my thoughts on Mamayuyu getting axed. I'm not surprised. It was not very good. Can you rank your current enjoyment of MHA, Chainsaw Man, and JJK as of recent chapters? Number 1, Chainsaw Man. Number 2, JJK. Number 3, MHA. MHA went stinky as fuck this week, I'm not gonna lie, and I normally vehemently disagree with your takes. Damn. I haven't read the officials. I haven't read any translation for the new chapter at all. I just know what happens because, you know, people be yapping. So I just look. Is Zorbus God? Yeah. He's I don't know where the fuck he is. Yeah, can't escape leaks on Twitter. Not only Twitter, but I also can't escape leaks in my own comment section. So like, the second the leaks for 419 and 420 came out, I had comments in my recent comment section thing that YouTube has that shows you your most recent comments that were like talking about the leaks. So if I wanted to avoid leaks as a content creator, and especially one that has so much MHA content, it would, like, it's not possible for me. Unless I disconnected my fucking router. What would Zorbus think of Iron Might? Or Zorbus doesn't think about anything. So probably nothing. Are you going to talk about Astro Royale and the Shonen and Chill? If Zenrado tells me to read it, I will read it. If he does not, I am not reading it. If Zorbus was an MHA, how much would your rating go up? It would go down by 1 point. Do you know anything about Tokyo Revengers? No. I've never read it in my life or watched it. Do you have any opinions on ecchi anime? I am 26 years old, the answer is no. If Zerano told you to watch Skibidi Toilet, would you? Yes. All jokes aside, do you think Hori can clutch up and save MHA? No. After these last 2 chapters, I have come to the conclusion that the MHA that I love never existed. It only existed in my head, because Horikoshi clearly had something different in mind the entire time, and it's not, yeah. If Ronaldo told you to jump off a bridge, would you? Yeah. Do you think MHA will be done within 2 months? No, definitely not. The beauty about interpretive analysis is that technically we weren't wrong to enjoy the things we did about MHA. However, in big 2024, we now understand that what Horikoshi was writing was completely different than anything that we had in mind, and a lot worse than what we had in mind. So, nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. If I was tied to a bullet train track and the train was coming to me and the only way you could save me was writing an Act 3 Deku praise video, would you save me, Asa? I will attend your funeral. What was your first anime that isn't something like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dragon Ball, or Digimon? I don't remember. I know it was Naruto and Dragon Ball, though. Maybe Death Note? I don't know. Oh my god, Inuyasha. Holy shit, Joker, that took me back. Damn. Yeah. I would watch Inuyasha, Naruto, and Dragon Ball on TV and shit. And I remember back on Netflix when Netflix would send you CDs, I would order Dragon Ball Z CDs. And I remember I had one. I think it was like some CD from like the Boo Saga or something. I definitely did not take that shit back. But then Netflix got rid of CDs and they became like a digital empire, so maybe it worked out in the end. Or maybe my mom's account is still racking up all those late fees for that CD. How did you start reading ReZero? I have no interesting anime story. Like, I don't have some grand tale about how it saved my life or anything interesting like that. I was really bored and I watched ReZero. And then I went to Washington State for a wedding, and I got sick, and I laid on the floor and I watched season 2 on my phone. And then I was like, this changed my life. This was gas. You know you're old when you can remember Netflix CDs? I know, man. Have you watched Kaguya-sama? I've watched and read it, yeah. How much money would I need for you to read Naruto? Oh, why would I read Naruto? Have you seen Oshinoko? Yeah. What was your first ever anime? Probably Inuyasha or Dragon Ball or Naruto. Are you looking forward to the MHA Vigilantes anime? No. And I don't think it exists. Do you buy anime DVDs or you just stream all this stuff? I stream it because I'm poor. I would like to collect if I could afford it, but I cannot. I wanted to know, where do you recommend I read ReZero? Should I consume the anime, the manga, or the light novels for the best experience possible? The best experience is a subjective term, right? Like, if we're talking about the best experience being, like, getting the most of the story, then you would read the light novels. If the best experience for you is watching an anime, then watch the anime. It's really ultimately up to whatever you want. If you need some resources for reading, You can join the Discord, and you can go to the ReZero Spoilers chat, and you can ask, hey, where the fuck do I go? They'll help you out. What's your hottest anime take? I mean, if you want to go, like, proportionally, it's that I think Mushoku Tensei is terrible. Thoughts on the current physical copies being removed in Best Buy? I have no thoughts. Thoughts on the current Kagurabachi arc? I'm 2 chapters, but I haven't read the 2 recent chapters, so I won't say anything. Because I don't know what's happening. I'll read the 2 tonight, though, probably. Nice Discord plug, thank you. ReZero fans will always help new anime watchers out. True. My Discord loves helping people out who need help. Thoughts on the current Undead Unluck arc? It is my favorite post-loop. It's very good. Well, is it my favorite? Yeah, it probably is, right? Even I dropped MT, and I'm someone that stuck through the fucking Demon Slayer to the end. Jesus. Chat, they're talking about Boruto? This is crazy. What are your thoughts on the answer at the HSGC? That shit is so funny. That shit is so funny to me. It doesn't exist, by the way. It's just the Discord, bro. Which anyone can join, by the way. I am only in one actual group chat on Twitter, and it's the retrospective one. That's it. It's the Diamond Chat. The Diamond Chat is just people talking about how much they hate working and that they want to die. That's all it is. Where's the latest S&C episode joke? I have no idea. Ever consider getting into manhwa? No. Not as in, like, I don't want to, as in I've never thought about it. Grandpa asked, so what's MHA? Nothing. Nothing, dear. Most underrated anime? I'm gonna have to agree with Ocean, man. It's gonna be My Hero Academia for sure. He was kind of spitting when he said that shit. Do you read graphic novels? Is a graphic novel just a comic book? If so, no. I did read The Walking Dead, though. Would you be seated for a ReZero manhwa? Probably not. If it's just like if it's just ReZero, I've already read it, so. How do you feel that Hori's vision of MHA differed from your own? I think it's a very complicated question. I think Hori never wanted MHA to be as complex as we wanted it to be. And I don't think he ever intended half of the things that we thought that was interesting about it. I think a lot of the social commentary was by accident, I think. I think all of the things that we found interesting about his characters, he didn't find it very interesting, hence why Deku became what he is. He found Deku boring. So it's probably a topic I'll dive more into in the retrospective. What's your favorite manga art style? MHA. I think MHA's art is phenomenal. At the end of the day, it's his work, and he can be allowed to do what he wants with it. True, and I'm allowed to say it's ass. So, there we go. I plan on making a video that is titled, Let People Enjoy Things. And it's gonna be kind of like the hard work versus talent thing, where people click on it to go like, bah. Where you have one side who's like, yeah, I agree. Stop criticizing things. You have one side that comes in and it's like, hey, what the hell? And then in the video I'm like, just shut up, dude. You know, let people hate too. I am the biggest proponent of let people hate. I had, what am I thinking of? It was it a comment or a Twitter post? I don't remember. It was like... Oh, I remember exactly where it was. Hang on. It was a tweet. It was because I tweeted I tweeted a silly haha kind of poking fun at all the people who were like, they said MHA has no stakes. And I said, it's always wait until next chapter to criticize, but never wait until next chapter to praise. And this person said, no harm comes from just, you know, enjoying something. Being overly negative for no reason is just like you enjoy if you're a dick. And there's just such an there's such an interesting... It's such an interesting, what's the word for it? Bias, I guess. To where, if you're being positive no matter what, it's a good thing. And if you're being critical no matter what, you're doing a bad thing. Surely there can be no real reason, and also you're a dick for it. It's so interesting to me. It's so interesting because like I've poured so much time into MHA. I've produced, I would say, so much good content for MHA. Even if you disagree with some of my critical content, I think I've produced a lot of positive content. You know, I did the popularity poll thing, which I thought was fun. I thought that was cool. So like, I think I've pretty well demonstrated that I'm invested in My Hero Academia, right? But apparently not. To some people, it seems that is not the case. So I plan on making a video about that strange cognitive bias to where, like, being blindly praising is only good and blindly being negative is you're an asshole and a dickhead. Even if you're doing it in your own space, right? Did you read the latest Yu chapter? Not yet, no. I might read it today. Why do you care about what people on Twitter think? I mean, I didn't say I do. If I cared about what people on Twitter thought, I wouldn't be making MHA content at all. I think that comment really frames the way they see things. They see people being critical as getting enjoyment from hating as opposed to negative feelings to the story. Well, here's the thing. Even if somebody does enjoy hating, who cares? Dude, isn't there an entire guy on anime YouTube who, like, just hates? I don't even know his name. Somebody in chat might know his name. Like, that's his whole thing. He hates everything. I don't really give a shit. Good for him, man. Like... Triggered Senpai. Dude, that guy hates. And the thing is, being critical also can be positive, right? Being critical isn't an inherently negative thing. You can critically enjoy something. Like, when I'm critical with ReZero, that can also manifest as me being positive about it, right? And I think being critical is like, it's been so weirdly stigmatized on the internet. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's always been this way, the internet just amplified it, I don't know. But I think it's perfectly valid if somebody finds enjoyment in being critical. I've seen people who have the let people enjoy things sentiment also say that people who hate on a lot of things or are critical just do it because they're some sort of insecure or hate their lives. Yeah, like, I don't understand. It's so weird, and it's like I said in that tweet, the common sentiment will always be you have to wait until the next chapter or until the series ends to criticize, right? But you never have to do that to praise it. That seems like such a weird double standard to me that is so prevalent in online media discourse that it's so disingenuous. How do you feel about people adding me in chat? I don't really care. I mean, I read all the chat anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. People who say shit like wait for next chapter. Like, I can think of 2 times where trying to be positive in the recent history of MHA has backfired, right? You try to be positive about MHA reintroducing stakes by killing Bakugo. Oh, you should have waited 2 chapters. I guess you shouldn't have been praising it after all. Oh, you want to praise MHA stakes because Deku lost his arms? You should have waited till next week. Even though this is a weekly series and it's meant to be consumed weekly. It's annoying, but it's not really that weird. People prefer positive things over negative things. I mean, I just don't care. Like, I don't see why it's such a big deal. What sort of music do you enjoy? I like Death Grips and JPEG Mafia. And a lot of J-pop. Like Kaede Yagi, I like her, and I like Queen Bee, they're great. Riona. The problem is I don't see a balance. It's always this sucks and this is why, or this is the best thing ever and I won't hear any of their opinions. So, like, how do I put this? I think it's totally fine to like or dislike something and not want to extrapolate why, right? And also, like, not even want to see other opinions. I think that's fine. But, like, the issue is when people, like, if you're being a hater or a lover in your own space, and somebody comes in to, like, tell you you're fucking stupid for it, that's when it just gets ridiculous, right? Like, Bubba is a prime example. Bubba will just post something to the void. You know, he got like 3 followers. But there are people, like fucking, like that Manga Man Drew dude, who seemingly wait for every Bubba post. But if they don't want to see his tweets, if they're so mad about Bubba being critical, why are they always there? There's no discussion, that's the issue. It's instantly, how could you hate this, you whore? It's... I've stopped engaging in a lot of discussion because, simply put, I don't have the time to talk to all the people who want to talk to me about why I don't like MHA. If I engaged in a conversation with every single person who wanted to talk to me about my MHA takes, I would never get anything in my life fucking done. So I ignore a lot of it now. But, like, Bubba will just tweet something, like, so innocuous. He'll be like, man, that wasn't very good. And then he'll have like 87 replies, a million quote retweets, screenshot it for the rest of his life. It's like, wow. That is excessive. And also, like, oh shit, what was I just gonna say? Hang on. I totally forgot what I was just gonna say. It's gone. Oh well. I still remember the Ocean is Gentle incident. Ocean Man posted, like, the most, like, lukewarm opinion. And he got creamed. And, like, I liked Gentle's return. I didn't even agree with Ocean Man. But also, like, who gives a shit, man? Who cares? Almost, I'm not gonna say all, because I think that would be disingenuous, but almost all of the MHA positivity I do see on Twitter, at least, it's very, like, thinly veiled, like, mockery of people who don't like what happened. It's never like, oh man, this is so cool, I'm gonna write a thread about how cool I think this is. It's always like, this is so cool if you can read, if you get it. It's like the praise of MHA always has to come at some, like, some backhanded place, you know what I mean? John Apple loves you? I know he does. John Apple is my biggest fan. I keep telling him he should become a Diamond member. Popularized by the blank is good when you don't have someone in your ear telling you it's bad. This is true about Little Caesars, by the way. Little kid YouTube, but that is incomprehensible. None of those words are in the Bible, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, chat, this is a Little Caesars safe place, okay? Little Caesars is gas, okay? It was really funny. It was really funny seeing everyone start gassing up the Little Caesar Crazy Puff thing. I bought it to try it the other day. And you know what it is? The Crazy Puff thing is literally just a Little Caesars pizza. It's the same fucking thing. So when I see all these fucking people talk about how good it is, you just like Little Caesars, bro. It's okay. Just admit it. It's fine. Look at that DM, it's actually insane. Everyone who complains about Deku receiving his arms back, I think y'all are just forcibly led to think now that all manga must end tragically, blah 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 blah. Really stupid point. Bubba says, amazing straw man, wow. Judge Fudge quote retweets, it's hard to take your dumbass seriously when every tweet from you is praying for Toga to get an ass pulled. What is the correlation? What is the, what is the correlation? And this is what I'm talking about when I say, like, this shit will follow Bubba forever. And this is something Bubba is positive about. Guarantee you, by the way, Toga gets revived, Judge Fudge will be in the stands calling Peak Fiction. 100%. 100%. These people will follow you around. The literal straw man to Bubba in response to him saying people are straw manning? Yes. Let's switch up Glazer, you and me. You'll tell me how it's peak fiction now, right? Has there been any series that have that many vultures on Twitter before? Probably well, JJK might be getting close. Some of these JJK discussions are like really fucking stupid, man. Also, can we get one argument out of the way? Actually, all of these things are happening because MHA is a hopeful story. I need everyone to please, if you're in chat and you defend MHA by saying, well, MHA is a hopeful story, please read your second series, dude. MHA is not fucking unique in being a hopeful story. ReZero is a hopeful story. It's all about self-empowerment, finding your own identity, self-love. And some of the darkest shit in anime happens in fucking ReZero. Just because something is a hopeful series doesn't mean it has to bend over backwards to fuck itself over all the time. Like, it's like I said on Twitter, keeping your hope and persevering in the face of harsh adversity is way better than nothing bad can ever happen because of hope or something. It's just such a fucking cop-out. It's just like, why don't you... I don't understand. Nobody was, nobody... during the overhaul arc, or during MVA, or during Villain Hunt, or during PLW, nobody was like, I don't think this should happen because it's a hopeful story. I don't think this should happen because this is supposed to be a hopeful one. Why is Overhaul blowing up this little girl? This is supposed to be a hopeful story. JJK is also a hopeful story when you deep it IMO, but you kill 3 people and you're the most depressing piece of fiction alive, I guess. There's nothing depressing about JJK, it's just ass. Okay, that's too far. It's not ass, it's just whatever. Berserk is hopeful and yet it's filled with traumatizing shit. Of course, that's also an extreme, and not all stories should be that dark, but like, yeah, the story doesn't need to be fucking Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Most stories are hopeful. In fact, most Shonen Jump series are like that. I agree. That's why I say that they should read their second series. Bubba. God damn it. Chat, I'm thirsty. Should I get my own water or should I tell my girlfriend to get me water? Which one should I do? Tell Zorbus? I think Zorbus is under the bed. Put her to work. Get her water. Why? You gotta get it yourself? Do a poll? I don't want to do a poll, because I know what you guys are gonna vote for. You guys are acting like she's slaving over a hot stove. She's playing Stardew Valley, bro. For legal reasons, the previous message was a joke. Why would you ask then? For content, dude. Stardew Valley could be hard work, fair enough. I've decided, by the way. I knew the answer the entire time. The answer the entire time was that I would get up to get my own water so I can play an ad. I'll be right back, chat. Keep yourselves entertained for a second. Hello? I got water, chat. Maybe you should read the chapter, it's 90 minutes in. I am a fucking full-blooded American. It is my God-given right to procrastinate as much as humanly possible. I'll be real, man. At this point, the streams are just yapping simulators, and then I use the chapters to end the stream at this point. Because when I start reading the chapters, everyone goes, "Aw, man." And then I finish the chapters, and everyone leaves, and then I end the stream. That's in the new Conquer Watch chapter. I have not read it. I'm 2 chapters behind until today, probably. I'm guilty of leaving as soon as the chapters are done. See? This is why we keep yapping. Are you a follower of the belief that math equals red, social studies slash history equals blue, science equals green, and English equals yellow? I don't know. School was a very long time ago, and also I dropped out. We should have more chill streams like this. The issue is if there wasn't an MHA chapter to be read at the stream, I don't think anyone would show up. I think it would be like half the viewership. What were you doing last week? Probably chilling. Oh, I made a video, that's right, that's what I did. Do you play an instrument? No. If not, is there any you'd want to learn to play? I like piano. How are you doing today? I'm okay. The chillest streams of them all are in the Twitch streams that I do once every solar cycle. Did you watch Yosafam? Yes, it was good. What were your first words? I don't know mine, but my brother's first word was shit. Oh yeah, speaking of the video, that magic system video genuinely intrigued me on ReZero's magic. I love the idea of ode and the prefixes of spells. There will be a second one, probably next month. I feel like people who want chill streams just want to hang out with you, so they should just join the Discord. Everyone should just join the Discord, that's true. How is that possible? He heard the word shit and he said it, probably. If I had to guess. Mine was Moon, bet you're jealous. I bet your parents lied to you. You think Rewind will give Deku OFA back? Probably not. Hopefully not. Ideally not. Least favorite MHA character? All for one. I already said I would come to the ReZero streams without any fucking context. You're fine to stream. You're not all the 200 people though. Like there's probably like 60 yappers in chat, and then the other 140 people are like, when's the chapter gonna start, dude? Where's the fucking chapter, man? You think if I stuck Ares' horn into Horikoshi, he'd rewind into a good writer again? He would rewind 5 minutes and just write the chapter again, actually. Current favorite MHA character? I don't have an answer for you, I'm sorry. I have nothing to say. Thoughts on ASMR? I'm good. You'll be seated for Fuwa's return. You are one of like 5 people who know that name. Should read Kagurabachi to put people waiting for the chapter on some real gas. What if I get copyright striked again? I can't say that on YouTube, never mind. You can fill in the blanks though. What if you experienced peak fiction by reading Kagurabachi? Did you think of that? I did, but I also thought about the copyright strike. And the copyright strike is not appealing. If you open a P.O. box or fan mail, what stuff would you like? No anthrax, please. Please, no anthrax. Or improvised explosive devices, please. Iowa man, how did I know your fucking ass would show up when I said no IEDs? Me sending you Izuku Midoriya laced fentanyl. You need help, and I can't help you, Jay. There are some things that I am not capable of doing, and helping you is one of them. Video games video win? What games would you analyze? I don't think game content would do very well on my channel, unfortunately. YouTube kind of shoves you into a very rigid box that seldom you could escape from. Do you think Shigaraki should be saved, or should he be in prison or killed for his crimes? I don't think anybody should be killed for any crimes that they commit. I think killing people is bad. Help J or help Afu? Oh, God. I also tried the game content when he streamed that one MHA game. It didn't go well. That game just sucked. Do you think MHA has no stakes? Yeah. What about cat treats for Zorbus? I give him greenies. He likes those. Thoughts on the latest chapter? Nice try, buddy. Trying to get me to fucking read. Oh my god, it's already 5:30. I have shit to do today, man. Do you think MHA has no stakes? We haven't seen one, although Lunch Rush could probably cook a mean steak. There is no reality where I'm becoming an MHA Ultra Rumble streamer. I apologize. Asa should become the so-called culture critic of the anime community and tell weebs to touch grass every month. I try to do that. I also try to not do that sometimes because having anime fans enraged in your mentions sometimes is not super fun or exciting. I need a break from it sometimes. Holy Royal X. I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. Royal. Thank you for becoming a Diamond member. I appreciate that very much. A quick misconception that some people have is that I think MHA has no stakes because people don't die. And while that is partially true, of course, MHA has no stakes because nothing ever goes wrong. I never feel like they're going to lose ever. It's not just the deaths. It's because, well, nothing feels at stake. Thank you for the 18 months, Ozzy. Bubba is so stinky. True. I feel like that's the case in any shonen. I would say JJK is a shonen that has stakes. In that I don't know if I want to say it has too many. You know what I mean? That sounds weird, but like it had so many stakes that now it was circled back to having like none. I think part of it is that most of the interpersonal drama is resolved fairly easily. See Trader Arc, very true, crystal clear. Thank you for the 18 months availing. Re-zero gra. True. Very true. Do you like any dumb action movies or shows that you like? Not because I don't like any, just I don't know, I haven't watched any. I liked Godzilla when I was a kid. I had a GameCube game that was like a Godzilla fighting game. I liked playing as Mecha Godzilla, he was cool. Chad, I'm fucking old. That's tough. You should watch Andor. It's peak television. I probably won't. How many of you motherfuckers in chat had a GameCube? Although honestly, I do feel like the amount of people in my chat that have a GameCube might be higher than another streamer's chat because I think my content is not super like literal child friendly. So I imagine some of you guys had a GameCube at least. I'm not a fucking dinosaur. I mean, the GameCube only came... Dude, the GameCube came out 3 days after 9/11, bro. The towers fell, and the cube rose. That shit was gas. I had a Wii, does that count? Anyone say they have a Wii in chat? Does it sound like it counts? It's not a fucking GameCube! No, it doesn't count. You were alive during 9/11? Yes. Mario Party 6 on the GameCube hit different. What is everyone in chat's first console? I believe... I wasn't alive when it came out, but I had a Super Nintendo. I also had an Atari. PS2, PS3, Wii, original... Oh my god. You guys are fucking Zoomers. I'm a Zoomer too, but like, you guys are Zoomers. Does anybody in chat know about the Dreamcast? I had a Dreamcast that my parents would pirate games for me on. Dreamcast was fire. Ass graphic. It was 1998. That's like 60 years old. It's 26 years old. Actually 25. It's not 26 yet. Do you have the ET game for the Atari? Probably not. Luigi's Mansion, yes. It's good. I remember my brother had one of the Game Boys. Which one was it? Was it Game Boy Advance? My brother had the Game Boy Advance, and I remember the screen on it. I don't remember if it was the flip one or if it was just the long one. Which is the SP, or the flip one is the SP, right? My brother had the Game Boy Advance SP or something, or some type of Game Boy, and he had some mod for it that like physically hooked onto the Game Boy to light the screen because it was dark as fuck. What are some of the first games you remember playing? Shit like Half-Life. I played Half-Life. Ocarina of Time. Warcraft 3. Metal Gear Solid, like Banjo-Kazooie. I played a lot of shit on the N64 when I was a kid. Oh, Resident Evil. I played Resident Evil as well. The really old Mario Party games. You play Halo? Yeah, we had an original Xbox. I played Halo on that. The OG RE1? Yeah, I played the OG and also the remake on the GameCube. Who was letting you play RE? I had unrestricted access to all technology as a child. For better or for worse. It's weird, I could watch or play anything that I wanted to, but for some reason my dad wouldn't let me watch him play Manhunt. I don't know if any of you know what Manhunt is. It's a hella old game from 2003 that my dad had on the PC, so I think it was in like 2004. That was the only game I wasn't allowed to watch my dad play, was Manhunt. And I didn't get it. I don't think my mom got it either, but... Were there any games that influenced you? Silent Hill 2. How did you turn out so well? I don't know, man. See, I grew up during an era of the internet. There are a lot of things I miss about the old internet, but also the old internet was fucked. The old internet, every single, like, corner... Oh, shit.
Hey, so you gotta watch Shark Tale, the GOAT.
I don't know what that is. Thank you, though. The internet was, like, unfiltered, unmoderated, and it had some highlights, but it was also fucked. It was also really fucked up. Yeah, it was literally the Wild West. Every corner you turned, you could run into, like, pornography, or screamers, or gore. There was multiple years of my life online where I would hover over every single link that I was going to click on to see if it was a YouTube URL, because I had the scary maze shit, like, saved into my brain. Because I was so ready for it to be that shit. Or that car commercial, you know, where the car's driving around the hill. And then the fucking zombie guy jumps out and screams at you. Scary Maze game was generation. The Scary Maze game, I'm not going to lie, ruined my childhood. That shit fucked me for years, dude. The Scary Maze game made me terrified of Bloody Mary until I was like 12. I did not read the chapter. I spent like 3 years of my life being like deadly afraid of looking in a mirror because I was afraid I would accidentally summon Bloody Mary. Shit ruined me. One day I just got over it. As to playing Wolf Among Us? No. I was old enough by that point that I wasn't traumatized anymore. I mean, it taught you link safety? I mean, yeah, true. It was always funny growing up being told, like, never put any personal information on the internet, never give anyone anything. And now that's what everyone does, you know? The internet is so ingrained in daily life that, like, everyone is giving away everything on the internet all the time. What game consoles were your favorite? I really like the PS2. I really like the N64. I like the GameCube. That's about it. After that, I used PC for the rest of my life. I had a computer when I was like 7. I had my own desktop. I had my own desktop computer back when... Where is it? I had computers like this. These were the computers that I was using. Were these. The ones with the thick fucking back. And that's back when we had cats and the cats would like sit on the monitors and they would be chilling. The way you're in your 40s? You don't have to be in your 40s to use a computer like that. Those computers existed in the early 2000s, man. What are those TVs? Does anyone in chat know what the really thick TVs were called? Really big old TV. What were these called? The CRT, I don't think it was just CRT, old CRT TVs. Because I don't think mine was a CRT, or maybe it was a CRT. I had a massive TV when I was younger. It wasn't a CRT, I don't think. Was it? It was like one of these, but it was fucking massive. Like as a kid, I could walk up to it and I could stretch both of my arms left and right. And like, I would have... at my arm's like maximum length, I could grab the entire TV as a kid. This thing was so fucking heavy. We needed like, when we moved, we had like 4 people have to like move it up the stairs. I had one of those that you're talking about. They're like the size of a wardrobe and weigh as much as a fridge. Exactly. I don't know what kind of TV it is, but they're huge. What cartoon shows did you watch in the day? I watched like Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, SpongeBob. Oh man. Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom was gas. Fairly Odd Parents. And I watched shit like before school. I would watch Malcolm in the Middle. No, I watched Tom and Jerry too. I did watch Courage. Courage was very good. I liked Courage. What's up with the emoji by the name? That's the member badge, bro. Have you watched Shaman King, or at least heard of it? I've heard of it. Samurai Jack. I watched Samurai Jack too, yes. MHA did not exist when I was a child, so yes, I did not watch it. Yozakura Sensei just started streaming? That fucker? Where is he? Is he talking right now? He is.
Boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
His audio's scuffed.
For it, I imagine.
Your audio is scuffed.
I'd really like to imagine.
Why does he sound like that?
I'm gonna hello to you too, Mr. Awesome.
You have a little echo going on.
Buddy.
Jordan gonna start the chapter before me? No. Nope. Should we do a stream reaction?
That is gone.
Should we should we do a reaction of his reaction?
Oh, there it is. Your audio is scuffed. Is it actually?
Yes. Jordan, yes.
You have a little echo going on? Bruh. No.
Okay. I have to read the chapter before Yozakura. Before he does. Alright guys, let's go. Chapter 419. Alright, let's start. Cool popularity poll. Alright, cool. Izuku Midoriya, how dare you destroy my one for all, my Yoichi. Yet Tenko's spiritual defeat here is in his subconscious realm has allowed my own consciousness to claw back control. Foolish Tenko Shimura, such a pure, credulous superego, a soft simpleton unable to relinquish his cretinous life. benefiting from my guidance every step of the way, yet amounting to nothing. I don't get what you're talking about, Master. As I mentioned, not a single one of your choices has been your own. I did choose. I made those decisions. Yes, I had to make you think that, or else your strength of will would have been stunted. It was crucial to twist around your illusion of free will. Daigoro Banjo, aka Lariat, and Tayutai, aka Smoke Eater. Isn't that like an entirely different translation than the one we got in the... Holy shit, okay. My encounters with those two informed me that stealing back One for All would require a strength of will greater than the wielder's own. While All Might had me on the defensive, I conducted my search for a soul who could someday grind away at his spiritual fortitude. It was a quest for that most powerful of emotions, one born from the heart's suppression of the ID. That primordial urge, yes, I sought a seedbed fertile for hatred to grow. What's there to think about it? These days, heroes never show up to offer aid when they're actually needed. Children need siblings because nobody else will help them out. The daughter, his firstborn, was already too far along, you see. I couldn't afford to be caught, so I never quite overstepped. Just a few nudges from the shadows. Here we go, guys. Gas time. Yippee! I removed the yet unknown quirk factor passed down by your parents. This shit sucks. I encouraged your father's strict ways. That shit sucks. I gave you something to aspire to. He convinced the kids to do things, and also he bred Shigaraki's heroic ambitions. Also, he sat in the cuck chair. This road's a dangerous one, what with all the traffic? And I bided my time. Ass. It was sourced from a cork at one of the good doctor's facilities. Ass. We stripped away half of it, the ability to reverse its effects. Ass. Leaving an incomplete, subpar copy engineered solely to promote destruction. The very quirk I granted you. Indeed, the tragedy, the rejection, the ordeals, the validation, all granted by me. Extra point for how ass it is. All that you are. You speak of your unwavering heart. Nonsense, for shame. His spirit is now mine to delete. I was saving this last resort until after you'd stolen One for All, but that's no longer in the cards. Be gone from my body. All for one! Yoichi is gone. My intermediate goal is foiled. Oh, a lingering note? Be silent. The spiritual damage has taken its toll on the flesh. Decay. His rage and hatred are no more. Are you dead yet, boy? We know he's not dead. The vessel I spent years searching for and cultivating is ruined, as is my brother. All that remains is, all for one, I'll move on to my hollow, immaterial final goal. That is to say, the world. I won't let you— Oh! My arms! Oopsie! They're gone. For some reason. Neither of us emerged unscathed, I see. Not done yet. Not yet. Loss engenders? I don't think I've seen this word before. Hang on. Hang on, chat. We're Googling? We're Googling?
Engender.
Cool. Engender strength. That's a narrative trope I intend to establish. Such a pitiful end was inevitable for a child with nothing to lose in the first place. Oh my god, it's Sero. You need some saving, pal? Sorry for the delay. Oh, Aizawa off-screened. Yippee! Who cares about what's happening? Alright, summary. This chapter's terrible. Could be the worst chapter of the series. We can talk more about why later. Alright, what the fuck? There we go. Oh, and for the first time in quite a while, we get to update the amount of flashback chapters. Let's go, dude. I actually have not read this one, so I'm gonna actually read this one and pay attention. Wake up, you. Where the hell are we? Our comms are dead. So we're in the dark about the war? Damn it. I am the protector of Tomura Shigaraki. You picked a real great time to malfunction. Show some life, scum. If you ain't Shirakumo anymore, then do us a favor, fade away and leave us the memories. We never should have put our fate in this thing's hands. Relying on this corpse to save us, a bad idea all along. I see tears. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I'm a man. Not you, him. It's raining, pal. Those ain't tears. This thing's a Nomu. It took you off the playing field since you've messed with Shigaraki twice now. End of story. Our priority now is switching it back so we can get back in the fight. Once that's done, I'll go to town on this tool till it stays down for good. Aizawa, as far as spoils of war go, we drew a darkened dud here. So go ahead and forget about that little miracle back in Tartarus. We're 31 now. Holy shit, do you guys think they had Dreamcasts? Not schoolboys in UA's Class 2A, not anymore. True, but he was a UA student when he died. Why not tear us to pieces with warp gates, or drop us to our deaths? That day in Tartarus, we reached toward him and drew out a bit of light. It blended with his darkness and shut him down. No amount of light can ever reverse all that dark. But darkness works differently, sorry, what the fuck. That's what activated him again. I know you know this, Yamada. We're educators in the hero course. It's our job to make sure UA students reach graduation. And that's it, by the way. That's the end. And if that's where his origin lies, Yamada, those memories ain't ever gonna fade. Aizawa stuff is done. 5 pages. Stupid point for that. That's terrible. Takuchi. Eraser, you still with us? Where have you been? Tell me, is Monoa still fit to fight? No, the boy got carted off for urgent treatment after a nasty blow to the head. Got it. In that case, give me an update on each theater of battle. Plus all available personnel and their exact coordinates. Coordinates? Why? Oh. Right. Then. Fuck this guy. Eraserhead, how'd you come to be here? We managed to make use of Kurogiri. He and Mike are on standby outside the grounds, gather up the heroes assigned to this evacuation and protection mission, leaving behind only the ones best suited to defense. Kurogiri, you say? I thought he could not be won over. There's no telling how long our hold on him will last, so get moving. You're offering a quick trip to the front lines? I'm in, take me with you. Same here, I'm kind of a nobody, but I'm still a hero, let me fight too. Barrage lol. For those that don't know, this is the protagonist of Horikoshi's previous work that got canned. Come to the main entrance then. Hey, could you give this to the hero who's hurt? Sure, thank you. Most of the battles are already won. We'll reach out to anyone on their feet and able to fight. Things are still up in the air at the National Takuba Arena though. The escaped prisoner there is a notorious criminal known for wide-range devastation in battles of attrition. Gashly Eijiju. He's about to get his ass beat, by the way. Yeah, we're here to help. He lost. It's over. Gashly's done. Divide and Conquer, Phase 3. Come to have your quirk stolen, have you? Sensei, it's you. Keep still. How long since you lost your arms? Dunno, I'm not sure how much time has passed in that subconscious space. Back at UA on that floating tomb, All for One was boasting about overcoming the resistant Shigaraki and achieving a perfect fusion of the two. When it was Shigaraki's turn, it didn't work that way. All for One got totally swallowed up. He was really gone. I thought for sure that smashing Tenko spirit would break both of them. So how is All for One back in action? Aizawa-sensei. Oh, Eri. The teachers don't want to take me to the scary battle. I know why I can't go, but please give this to Deku. Hey, look! She cut her horn off! Yippee! You broke your horn? Why and how? I asked and got some help. Ectoplasm was like, hey, this 7-year-old girl wants to rip her fucking horn off. And he was like, I'll get my handsaw. I guess. ReZero did horn cutting better, it's true. But the girl has learned much about rational and irrational actions from you. You and the teachers helped me learn all about my power. All you need to use it is this, cause it's a piece of me. How does she know this, by the way? That's a rough way to go about it. You might have damaged your quirk for good. And I want to sing. I want to help All Might and Kachan like this, but I couldn't. Sensei Deku and all his friends did all that fun stuff with me, so once this bad day is all over, I want to sing for them. I know that I can't help a lot, but let me fight too. The accumulated energy is lacking. Oh shit.
Yep. And he killed the bird Toga got blamed for killing. And he poked holes in Endeavor's condom. And he told Deku's dad to abandon him as a kid.
True.
And he painted Spinner green as a baby. And
the green spinner is nasty. Thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate it. The accumulated energy is like... Oh, it froze again. Hang on. I have to refresh. The accumulated energy is lacking to a nearly useless extent. Any target will be rewound slowly and not by a great amount of time. Boop! Still, it might give someone back 2 or 3 minutes, yeah? Wow. Wowie zowie. Wow. That's crazy, man. I better never hear any My Mickey Academia allegations, man. It's funny how people were making fun of MHA for being Disney, and now that they are mad that stakes are actually happening. Like, can't please anyone. I've never seen a main cast getting this roughed up in their final arc. This is diabolical. Got his arms back. Got revived. There's no excuse for this one. Yeah, he got fucked up. Where are the no-stakes merchants now? Where did they go, chat? You remember when I was talking earlier on stream about how if you're not allowed to criticize before the next chapter is out or before the series is over, maybe you shouldn't be able to praise before then either. What did they say when this chapter came out? They said, of course his arms got rewound. That was always going to happen, which is true, by the way. That was always going to happen. And it's a hopeful story, so of course this would happen. Does this rewind his arms back to before his fight with Muscular or even Shoto? No. It's only a couple minutes. You can't die until you've heard her sing. Yippee! We're all feeling the same way, I bet. Like we were down for the count. Yeah? Then we heard about Midoriya busting his butt out here. So we got our own butts in gear. Oh, yippee! Thank God Mineta is here. I'm just adding points randomly. There we go. Epstein in action. Sergeant Epstein has arrived. What chapter does the stupid thing count start from? Chapter 343. I absolutely despise Eri mutilating herself. I absolutely don't like it. I think it is very gross. You guys remember when everyone was coping about the Bakugo revival by saying that Chapter 364 it was supposed to teach us all that the old gen has to protect the new gen, and then Chapter 420 was like, the old gen is going to help you mutilate yourself to save somebody. Somebody else put it, I don't remember who said this, but they were like, does Eri even count as new gen? This seems more like kindergartners should make blood sacrifices to support the government-sanctioned mercenaries. Also, yeah, they didn't know that Deku lost his arm, so like she just cut her horn off and like for what? Like what what was the point? Like, this little girl had severe and extensive trauma due to being mutilated by somebody. And now, to save the day, she has to mutilate herself. What the fuck is that? Yes, exactly as Twice put it. The entire... I also posted about this on Twitter. I was actually active on Twitter for once. This entire thing was supposed to be about how you use your quirk, and that ultimately... MHA spent 400 chapters hammering home how important quirks are to one's identity. Quirks literally translate to individuality, and of course her quirk has led to her suffering abuse. The crux of Eri's arc going forward was that it wasn't her fault. The point was driven home by the protagonist himself is that her power isn't the one that caused those issues. Her power can be used to save, like how she saved Deku and later on Mirio. Her power is something special depending on its application. My power just makes trouble for everyone. I wish I never had it. So she cuts her horn off, and Deku's like, hey, you saved me. It's all about how you use it. And this was in response. They deleted it now, but they said that it's good that she cut off her horn because it led her to have so many issues in life. I was like, wow, that's not the point at all. Chat, should I watch Sensei now? He's on 419. He just started 419. Should I watch Sensei? Should I put him on stream? Actually, should I end stream and direct everyone to Sensei's? We just read the chapters. I'm gonna end stream. You can't do a raid, but I'm gonna... Okay, thanks everyone for coming out. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you join the Discord if you haven't already. You can become a YouTube member where you get access to behind-the-scenes content, early content, emotes, and stuff like that. Everyone, go here. Go to this stream. Just tell Sensei that you're all from my stream, and that we're here to support him through these trying times because he's going through it. Thank you everyone for coming out. Fun 2.5 hour stream. Alright guys. I'm posting it a few more times. Go to that stream. Thank you everyone for coming out.